Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you that are new here, hey, my name is Tina and welcome to my circus. Today I'm here to talk about new makeup. It's really cheesy. Sorry, I'm like obsessed with tacos, so yes, my shirt has like little tacos with mustaches all over it. Super cute. Anyway, yes, I went to Ulta, spent a little bit of money, and we are gonna talk about a new beauty brand called UOMA Beauty. You guys may have seen it circulating around on like Instagram, things like that. That's actually where I first saw it, was on Trend Mood's page, where they announced the release of UOMA Beauty. Basically, it is a Black-owned makeup company, and they have basically set the tone right out of the gate as just being this crazy all-inclusive brand. They have 51 foundation shades for like all different types of undertones, things like that. They've got eyeshadow palettes, they've got lipsticks, they've got all the things. I picked some of these things up, spent a little bit of money, so you know, it all came out of my wallet. So yes, I got quite a few things. I have their foundation, I have a concealer, I have 2 lipsticks, and I have an eyeshadow palette. And we are gonna test this out. We're gonna see how good this brand is and if it's worth your coin. I'm very much interested because I have a very hard time finding foundation shades that work for me. Really intrigued by this brand. It's just all about being like badass and empowered and just like all this kind of stuff. And I don't know, it's just kind of a cool brand. So I definitely want to check it out. So if this is something that you're interested in, go ahead and stick around. Otherwise, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below, and we will go ahead and hop into this review of all the products. Alright, so to start off, if I do any close-ups and y'all see my nails, I know I need manicure, don't come for me, I just haven't had time, so y'all are gonna get what you get for right now. But let's go ahead, I'm gonna start off with the foundation. My skin is already nice and prepped and set and all that kind of stuff right now. And one new product, if you guys have dry skin, total sidebar, if you have dry skin and like struggling with like texture and stuff like that, I picked up Tatcha's new Dewy Skin Cream, changed the game. I have got like this amazing healthy glow, amazing skin. My skin has never felt this good, and like any type of texture that I ever had before is like gone. So I'm just plugging that in there. So I have a combination style type skin. I do get really oily here in my T-zone area, and I tend to be very dry on the sides of my face, and I do also get dry like inside of that oiliness too. It's just kind of gross and textury and bleh, hate it. So I have a very difficult time with extremely matte foundations, and then I don't necessarily do well with extremely dewy foundations because then they make me look wet and greasy by the end of the day. So with the foundation, it is called the Say What foundation. This retails for $39. So basically, to kind of read what they have to say about this on their website, they say it's the most radical foundation ever made. It said it's infused with skincare benefits, available in 6 custom formulas to cater to the unique needs of different skin color groups, or as we call it, skinkins, available in 51 shades that are weightless, long-lasting, adjustable coverage. Vibrant, matte, yet hydrating formula is infused with biomimicry pigments that thinks like your skin to give that flawless finish and blurred effect. The blurring technology minimizes the looks of pores, softens fine lines, and leaves you with a flawless base. Complexion perfection is finally here. So this sounds like a whole bunch of like craziness in a freaking bottle, really. It says 99% found a perfect shade match, 95% said it's a second skin or extremely lightweight, which I love. Don't like the cake face look. I want it to look as natural as possible. So this is their step 1. So it says here on the side of the box, step 1. So if you want to take a look at the box, this is kind of what it looks like all the way around. It's got some good like positive messages on there, things like that. So like I said, it is weightless. It is adjustable coverage. So you can do, you know, light to full coverage and pack it on there if you want. It's long lasting. It says that it's a vibrant matte finish with blurring effects, but we'll try it. Like I said, I am not huge into matte. However, them saying it's like a second skin with like a natural finish. We'll see how it works. It's hydrating, which I need. And yeah, it's formulated without parabens, talc, or D5. It's vegan and cruelty free, which is very important nowadays. So basically the way that they made this foundation, and I'm looking on their website as I'm kind of like reading this to you because there's so much detail that I just can't store it up here. So basically they have 6 unique formulas that is specifically made to target the needs, concerns of each skin kin. So basically, you know, depending on your complexion, it is very, very true that, you know, some complexions tend to be like a little bit more oily than others. Granted, that's not the same for everybody. You can't have somebody with fair skin that's really dry. You can have somebody with fair skin that's really oily. However, there tend to be common skin concerns with certain types of skin tones. So basically the 6 different skin groups that they came up with is Black Pearl for dark brown skin. They have a Brown Sugar one, which is for brown skin. Have Bronze Venus, which is for rich tan skin. And then we have Honey Honey, which is for olive skin, which actually that is the one that I ended up falling into, was the olive skin. So for me, it says the most common concern with the skin is premature aging, and the most common skin type is combination oily skin, which is what I have. It says the Honey Honey formula is created with rose hybrid extract, which is known to repair the skin by contributing to elastin induction. It also protects the skin from inflammation, reduces sebum production, and protects against free radicals. Berry extract delivers hydration to ensure your skin is flawless as it looks. And then the next couple of groups in here, we have Fair Lady, which is fair skin, which, you know, the most common skin concern is premature aging. This is more of a dry combination skin. And then they have White Pearl, which is for very fair skin. And then they have so basically each one of these skin groups, they have different types of things in the foundation to help with different skin concerns that each group may come across, which I think is flipping amazing because I just think it's awesome. Basically for me, I am in the shade Honey Honey T3N, which the N stands for neutral. I have a little bit of a neutral undertone, so that is the one that I got. So if we open this up, this is what it looks like, and it's really, really nice. It's in this nice glass bottle with this nice pink plastic cap on the top here. And if you open this up, it has a nice little pump on the top as well, which makes it easy to control. Well, let's go ahead and try this out. And on the back it says, for medium coverage, use sparsely. For full coverage, use generously. For extreme coverage, apply multiple layers. I am not into extreme coverage, so we won't be going there, but let's go ahead and zoom in on the face. Let's try this out, see how it falls on the skin, see if I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump some onto the back of my hand here. So that is what it's looking like, nice thick consistency. Go ahead and take my beauty blender. I'm gonna put this on the same way that I put on all of my other foundation because I don't wanna run the risk of, oh, try it with a brush. I never put on my foundation with a brush, so I'm not gonna like try to ruin the results by doing it in a way that doesn't make sense for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my beauty blender here, and we are gonna go ahead and pop on into this face. So far, I'm loving this whole 51 shades because this is like my exact skin tone. Like this is a, like hit the nail on the head, this is a match. Like this is basically my skin tone in a bottle. So I was able to use one small little tiny pump to cover up the bottom half of my face. I'm gonna go in and finish up on my forehead. All right, so foundation is on. I really love the coverage of this. Like it feels really nice. It is a matte finish. However, it does feel very like skin-like, like it's not emphasizing any of the texture on my face. Like it actually looks really good. I still have like that dewy healthiness to my face. So like I don't look like this like matte porcelain doll, which is what I don't want to look like. So if you can kind of see up close a little bit more, you can see what I'm talking about. It has like a nice skin-like finish. Yes, okay, so the foundation is a win for me so far. I really, really love the finish of this. This is beautiful. Yes. All right, so next thing up that I got my hands on was the concealer, which is this guy right here. It is their Stay Woke Brightening Concealer. So I got this in the shade Honey Honey T1. So they have, for each skin group, they have 3 concealers that are for it. So they have like a warm, a cool, and a neutral type deal for each one. So I went with the more neutral one. This is supposed to be a brightening concealer. So an eye personally like the brightening concealers. So if you wanted something that's a little bit closer to your actual skin tone, then you'll probably have to go down a level, because these are meant to be brightening. As you can see, this is much lighter. So I went with Honey T1. So let's go ahead and try this out. This has about, it's got about 5 milliliters of product inside of it. And this guy cost about $25. So if you look at it up close, it's their Stay Woke Concealer. So it has a little woke on there, and this is what it looks like. Nice cute pink cap on there. Oh, and in case you were wondering on the foundation, I forgot to tell you guys, this has approximately 30 milliliters, so 1 fluid ounce of foundation, which is typical for foundation. It's typically what you're going to spend on any other one, just kind of like my Too Faced foundation right here. It's the same amount of product. So looking at the price point, it looks like it's like hitting at that mid-level, high-end, you know, range. It's like right up there with like Anastasia Beverly Hills, Too Faced. It's in that same price point, it looks like. So the details with the concealer, it shows that it has creamy, smooth texture, full coverage, thin skin-like finish, long-lasting, formulated without parabens, talc, or D5, fragrance-free, vegan, cruelty-free. I will say though, with the foundation, it was a very light scent, where it kind of smelled like baby powder just a little bit, but I don't smell it anymore, but it was kind of like a baby powder-esque smell to it. So let's go ahead and open this up, and it has a nice big doe foot applicator on it. It kind of reminds me of like the Shape Tape doe foot. It's very large. That's what it looks like. It's a nice little shorty dude as well. So let's go ahead and put this on and try it out. She's thick. So it's like blending into nothing, which is really nice. It's not cakey. Like you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. So it's definitely not cakey by any means. It is very thick. It is full coverage, as you can see, because you could definitely see the difference between the two eyes when I finished that other one. Yeah, and I only had to use a little bit, and here we are looking alive and alert and awake and all the things. That is some full coverage, girl. Ooh, I look flawless. I like this. Okay, so that is the foundation and the concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off camera really quick. I'm gonna put on my eyebrows and things like that, just like the regular. I don't have any products for those. It looks like they don't make products up that alley just yet. Right now, it just looks like it's foundation, concealer, eyeshadow and lipsticks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do those things off camera really quick, and then I will be right back. All right, we're back, and I have my eyebrows on. I did go ahead and set my under eyes with the Mercier translucent setting powder, and I also went in and bronzed up my face with the Hoola bronzer in the shade Caramel. So yeah, so far we are looking pretty damn good. I am really pleased with this. And it is a little bit more matte than what I'm used to. However, it doesn't look bad. Like, it's not like a cakey matte. Like, it gets rid of like all that gross oiliness. It seems like it plays well with powder. So the Mercier, it set it really well, and then just going in with the Hoola bronzer, it, you know, blended out to a filth. We don't have any, you know, crazy streaks or anything that's like really stuck to one place. So yeah, so let's go ahead and move on to the next product that I have, which is their Black Magic Eyeshadow Palette, which is this guy right here. And this one stood out to me the most. So they have 3 eyeshadow palettes, and they retail for $44 a piece. So this one is, so it's their Black Magic Eyeshadow Palette is what it's called, and this one is in the style Poise, and on the back it's cute. It has the word Poise here, and it has noun, graceful and elegant. They also have one that is called Savage, and they also have one that's called Allure. I liked both of those as well. However, the reason why this one stood out to me, and I will show you guys, it comes in this cute little unit carton. So you open it up, and it looks just like it does on the unit carton. And it comes with this nice little, it says like a thick, like heavy protector. It has a little UOMA protector, but basically this is what it looks like right here. So I have been looking for like an everyday neutral eyeshadow palette that I can take with me, because right now all of my favorite neutrals are in different palettes, and I wanted like a simple, small, everyday neutral. And basically, I love their packaging. Like, it's really cute. Like, it says like 50% class, 20% sass, 100% fabulous, which they have like these cute little quirky sayings on all of the packaging, and I'm like here for it. So yeah, basically we have got all of these different eyeshadow colors that are going to be nice for this like everyday neutral type of eyeshadow look that I'm going for. And yeah, I love it. And the names of like some of the eyeshadows in here are actually like really funny. Like they like kill me. They've got like Poise, Mother, Feminist, Black Y'all, Magical, Regal, just basically it's just a bunch of elegance in a palette. I'm here for it. So let's go ahead and try this out, see how pigmented it is. I definitely want to play with these mattes, and then I want to play with one of these shimmers in here just to see like how they work and how good they are. So like I said, it's $44 for 10 shades, 10 shadows. So that is a little bit much. However, I'm a firm believer that I will pay that much for a palette if it is good and pigmented and works really well. So let's go ahead and play with this. And you know what I like about this, and like I'm totally speaking for the women of color right now, is that I feel like, and not to talk about skin color or anything like that, but a lot of times when you get neutral palettes, when they put those transition shades in there, they are always way too freaking light for us. And it is what it is. I'm gonna say that. I've got a million palettes, I love them, but there are so many that have those like bone colored or those really light tan color that like we cannot put anywhere on our face. And the thing that I love about this is a neutral palette, and the lightest color that they have in here is like absolutely a perfect transition shade for deeper skin tones, and I really love that, which is pretty much expected with it being a Black owned makeup company. I would expect for some of the colors and things like that to be a little bit more useful for deeper skin tones. So let me go ahead and pull out a nice little fluffy brush. I'm gonna go into a Morphe M441. I'm gonna go into the shade here called Omo, and so I'm gonna take some of that and I'm just gonna lay it down into the crease as just kind of a base. So you tap into there and it looks like there's like a little bit, a tiny bit of dusting fallout, nothing extreme. So it definitely picked up on the brush. So let's go ahead and put this into the crease, see how it blends out and see how pigmented it is. Y'all, okay, so first of all, this blends really well, and I'm honestly excited that I have an eyeshadow palette that the lightest shade in here for a transition shade is perfect. Like, it is perfect. I ain't never had a transition shade that looked this good. Or like be, oh God, I'm just really happy right now. I'm gonna keep blending. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a deeper shade. So I'm gonna go into this one called like Aha, I think that is. It's E-J-A. Excuse me for being ignorant, but I think it's Aha. I'm gonna go in with a Morphe M456 brush, which is a blending brush, but it's a little bit more dense, so we can pack it into the crease a little bit more, so we can deepen up the crease. So I'm gonna take a little bit on there, I pressed it onto the brush, and let's go ahead and deepen up this crease. So far so good. Everything is blending out really nicely. So let's deepen this up a little bit. I actually want to go into this color right here called Poise. Oh, it's Poise. Haha, I said Pose. It's Poise. So let's go ahead and go into that one. I'm going to take a Morphe E17 brush. We're going to dip into the color Poise right here, and I'm going to go ahead and pack that onto my outer corner. This one does have a little bit more fallout. I don't know if you can see it up close here, but if you kind of push into there, you can kind of see. Well. Anyways, it's there on my hand. So yeah, you can see a little bit of the fallout there on my hand. So let's try this again. My bad, sorry, I'm over here just showing. Fallout is not a big deal to me. I just know that some people don't like fallout, so I'm just pointing it out, but it had a little bit more fallout than the other two colors that I've used, but it's still not a deal breaker for me. So I'm gonna take this and go ahead and tap it. Ooh, she's pigmented, good God. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just tap this in to this outer corner here and just start to blend her out. So we're looking a little smoky here. I want to go into this color called Magical right here, this freaking gold, because hi, do you not see it? Why would you not want to play with that color? So I'm going to go into that one. Typically whenever I use a glitter, I always go in with my finger, but for the sake of the video, I do want to try it out with a brush. So I am going in with the Morphe M124, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of wipe down here. It looks like it's kind of like a pressed glitter almost, but I'm going to take this and see what it looks like with just a brush, which I have a feeling that I'm probably going to have to go in with a finger. Alright, so putting it on, it did like a little bit of a light layer with a brush. So if you're looking for like light glitter, then do it that way. However, I'm gonna go in with my finger, which she feels chunky glittery, so. Oh yeah, okay. That is beautiful. Oh my god, you guys, seriously, this is the prettiest gold eyeshadow I've ever seen in all of my years on this planet. Wow. So yes, definitely apply this with a finger for maximum payoff. Holy shit. Okay, Uma, I see you. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of that dark Poise color just to kind of go in and just kind of blend this all together just to make sure that everything's looking seamless and, you know, not choppy or blocky. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of that color Poise and I'm going to very tightly run it along that bottom lash line so that we can smoke this out a bit. She is pigmented. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of that first transition color Omo and I'm gonna take that on that same big old fluffy blending brush and I'm gonna go ahead and just smoke it on out down here. I actually decided to go in and take a little bit of Omo and Aha and mix them together. So it's two of those brown shades that I used there in the crease. I wanted to bring it down here just to add to that smoke. Alright, so this eyeshadow is freaking sickening. I love it. I love it. It's a good neutral palette. You can go super neutral and just do like a little bit in the crease if you want to do just like that color Aha, which is that really nice color right here. Either one of these, you can just pop it in your crease, call it a day, throw on some eyeliner. You can get smoky, you can add some blue in there, you can get all kinds of wild with this palette. This gold though, this gold. All right, let me throw on some lashes really quick and I'll be right back. All right, so we're back and we have our lashes on. Let's go ahead and try out our final product, which is the lipsticks. I got two of them here, and the thing that I just realized about the lipsticks is that they are named after some very prominent women of color. So I've got this first one, Winnie, which I'm assuming is for Winnie Harlow. We've got Aretha, like Aretha Franklin. If we keep going through here on the website, we've got Diana, we've got Brenda, we've got Shaka, Maya. So it's like named after a lot of like prominent women of color, and I'm here for it. I love that. And oh, well, it makes sense because it's called the Badass Icon Matte Lipstick, which these are all iconic human beings. They retail for $24 a piece. It's supposed to be very highly pigmented, concentrated, lightweight matte lipstick. Smooth, lightweight texture, matte finish, infused with wild mango butter, which restores dry, damaged lips. Long-lasting hydration, formulated without parabens, talc, fragrance, or D5, and it's cruelty-free. Which doesn't sound like this might be vegan because everything else said that it was vegan, so this one just says cruelty-free. So, disclaimer, the lipsticks are probably not vegan. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and open these bad boys up and see what they look like. So this first one is Aretha, which if you open it up, this is what the unit looks like right here. And the thing that I really like is if you read the side of this, it has a little sentence on here and you can't really see it, but it says, "A badass does not talk about being a badass." I like this lipstick. You guys can kind of see there, that is where you will see the sentence, "A badass does not talk about being a badass." All right, so this is in the shade Aretha. So if we open it up, so it looks like this, which is like a nice brown lipstick right here. This is the one that I actually wanted to wear today. So we'll probably put this one on, and then the next one is Winnie. So we have Winnie, same packaging, and we open this up here, and this is like a deep plum color, which is like kind of my staple. I love these types of colors. We've seen me wear this a million times, and it has like this cool kind of texture to it. Let's go ahead and try out Aretha. I want to put this one on just because I'm feeling all the browns and I want to put on brown. So let's go ahead and twist her on up, which you get quite a bit of lipstick there. So let's twist it up and let's put this on our mouth. You guys can see one swipe coverage. Literally one swipe coverage. That's cool. All right, y'all, that is all that I have from this collection. They did have other things. They did have like a liquid eyeliner, which I'm fine with my eyeliner for right now, and plus it got a little bit up there in price. It was like $178 for everything that I bought. Lucky for me, I had my Ulta points, so I was able to take off like 50 bucks. However, they had their liquid eyeliners. They also had different types of lipsticks. They have metallic lipsticks as well as lip glosses. What else did they have? They had the two other eyeshadow palettes, and they also have a contour highlight stick. So it is a cream contour, cream highlight. I personally don't like cream contour and I don't like cream highlight. I don't care who makes it. I don't care if it's the end all be all. I don't know if it's a personal problem because maybe I just don't know how to work with it, but I prefer powdered contour and powdered highlight. So I'm gonna stick with that. So I was not about to spend the money on it, knowing that I would probably hate it anyway. So anyways, you guys, that is basically it on everything. Overall thoughts, final thoughts on this. Foundation is killer. Still looks amazing. And it's been a minute, so like when I film these videos, it does take a little bit of time to do them, so I've been sitting here for like an hour, and my foundation still looks amazing. The concealer looked really, really good. I thought that it had the right undertone. It definitely did the brightening without making me look like that crazy white cast that some of y'all have called me out for on this. Sorry about it, working on it. Sometimes things look crazy on camera than they do in person, but I'm working on finding my right concealer shade so y'all can stop dragging me for having white under eyes. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. The lipsticks feel really, really good, matte. They feel really creamy. My lips don't feel dried out at all. It feels very, very comfortable. I do think that there might be a transfer because of that creaminess. So if I just, yeah, so you can see on the back of my hand, it does transfer. So maybe it needs to dry down a little bit more. I don't know. But right now it kind of feels like more of a cream lipstick, but it does have a matte effect to it. So definitely not smudge proof is what I'm going to say on that, but very, very comfortable formula. And then the eyeshadow palette, this stuff, pigmented, blended to filth. The glitters are beautiful. Like, UOMA did not come to play. Like, they came out of the gate like, here we are, here's 51 freaking foundations, here's all your concealers that you need in the right undertones, eyeshadow palettes, lipsticks, lip gloss, everything, and it's good freaking quality. So granted, yes, it's a little bit pricey, but it's gonna be the same that you pay for Anastasia Beverly Hills, Too Faced, all of those things, and I get that those are established and UOMA is new. However, they did not come to play. They definitely did their research behind a lot of the ingredients in their products and things like that. I definitely think that it deserves to be in that mid-range makeup category where you are gonna pay a little bit more because this is really great quality. I don't have any complaints at all, like none. And that's rare. Every now and then I have something that like kind of takes me back a little bit and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. This, UOMA will be getting my coins going forward. So basically, final thoughts, if you are looking for a new foundation, pick it up. If you are looking for new eyeshadows to try, pick it up. If you're looking for a new concealer, pick it up. If you want to try out some new lipsticks, pick them up. Definitely love these. I'm a fan. I am a fan. So anyways, you guys, that is it. Thank you for going along on this little ride with me. Sorry that I haven't been here for the last couple of weeks. The stuff in the air here where I live, it's been like crazy allergy season, and I have been struggling to where like literally the last 2 weeks I have not been able to wear makeup because it hurts my face to wear it because the allergies have been so bad. And today has been the first day really that I've woken up and I'm like, I feel good. I can put makeup on my face. Still a little bit swollen and, you know, my sinuses up here and stuff like that, but you can't tell because the concealer covers it up, right? So, yes, I'll be back to that, and I will be back to my curly hair. And then for all of you that have asked me, I know that there have been a handful of you, and I'm not just saying this because of whatever, there have been a handful of you that have asked me to do my curly hair routine. I will be working on that next. I do think that I have finally come down with my right combination of products and things like that to where I can show you my beginning to end of how I get my nice, shiny, bouncy curly hair. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and watch my last few videos. My hair is curly. So anyways, that is it. I will see you guys in my next video. Hopefully this was helpful for you and helped you discover a new great freaking brand, and I can't wait to see where they go next and how much they blow up. So anyways, that is it. Thank you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.